Imagine a world where time travel exists and we could pit the military giants of different eras against each other. What if Napoleon Bonaparte, born on August 15, 1769 and died on May 5, 1821, the audacious French emperor found himself in direct confrontation with George Washington, born on February 22, 1732 and on December 14, 1799, the first president and military leader of America? Napoleon Bonaparte, originating from Corsica, was a strategic genius who dominated European and global affairs for more than a decade while leading France against a series of coalitions in the Napoleonic Wars. His tactical brilliance and innovative approach to warfare made him one of the greatest military commanders in history. He wasn't just a military genius, but a shrewd political leader who knew how to maintain control and keep his opponents guessing. On the other side of the Atlantic, George Washington, a Virginia plantation owner, led the American colonies to victory against the British in the Revolutionary War, leading to the birth of the United States. Washington, unlike Napoleon, wasn't a military prodigy. He learned his craft on the job, making mistakes and learning from them. He was a leader who wasn't afraid of admitting his errors and growing from them. Napoleon's military strategy relied heavily on speed, audacity, and surprise. He often used complex maneuvers to confuse his enemies and then struck them at their weakest point with overwhelming force. His divide and conquer strategy was a hallmark of his battles. Washington, however, took a different approach. His strategy was often defensive, focusing on outlasting the enemy rather than seeking a quick, decisive victory. He relied on his intimate knowledge of the American terrain and the support of the local population. Washington emphasized logistics and planning, ensuring his army remained supplied and motivated. In terms of personal traits, Napoleon was charismatic, audacious, and fiercely intelligent. He had an insatiable ambition and a relentless drive to win at all costs. However, his overconfidence sometimes led him to make costly mistakes, like the disastrous invasion of Russia. Washington, in contrast, was known for his humility, integrity, and perseverance. He was a man of few words but great action, leading by example rather than rhetoric. His calm demeanor and steady leadership inspired trust and loyalty among his troops and the American people. So, who would win in this hypothetical showdown between Napoleon and Washington? It's a tantalizing question, but ultimately, the outcome would likely depend on the circumstances. Would it be a battle on European soil or American soil? Would it be a quick, decisive battle or a long, drawn-out war? Each leader had his strengths and weaknesses, and their different approaches to warfare reflect the unique circumstances they faced. Napoleon, with his audacious strategies and relentless ambition, might have the upper hand in a quick, decisive battle. But in a war of attrition on American soil, Washington's defensive strategy, intimate knowledge of the terrain, and ability to inspire loyalty among his troops could give him the edge. In concluding, it's essential to remember that leadership isn't just about winning battles. It's about inspiring people, making tough decisions, and leaving a lasting legacy. Both Napoleon and Washington did that in their own unique ways. So, here's a thought-provoking question to ponder. What qualities do you think are most important for a leader in times of conflict? Is it strategic genius, audacity, humility, or perseverance? The answer might reveal more about you than it does about Napoleon or Washington.